Okay, we came back to the same clean out. The lines had a little time to drain off, so we've got our foot counter set to 0 at the bottom, which is right there. There is a piece of paper right there. We can see it's not going anywhere. I can just see the tail end of my 18-inch long spring head on my camera, so we are just barely around the corner. That's the corner. So we can see in front of us about a foot out is our combi. We can see we got about an inch of water. We shouldn't have any water in here. But what I think is going on, you can see I just pushed the paper past that combi. But if we were to flush a bunch of paper and just sit here and watch it, my suspicion is it's going to shoot straight across right here. It's going to end up, instead of turning that corner, it goes what would be upstream. So the lines flow from right and left, turn the corner and go straight in front of me. The bathrooms are on the right by the 6-inch, the foot counter. That's the bathrooms, and there's not anything really coming from the left. So what I think is happening is the paper is coming down on the right-hand side and goes across to the left-hand side. The left-hand side would then be going upstream, and then they just kind of back up really slowly because they were holding just a little bit of water here. It's not flowing downstream. That's my suspicion as to what's going on. I can't turn a corner here or anything, but we can push in. We can see the water just kind of standing there just a little bit. This is a 4-inch line, so we're looking at about an inch of water. We can see that paper right there doesn't actually move downstream because it's holding just a little bit of water. Plus we're a long ways from our water source. Now we're in 4 feet and there's no more water. I'm just pushing that piece of paper. So that's what we should have, so that as the water hits it, it pushes it down and it should just keep sliding. But what's happening is they're getting piled up right here. Both times, talked to another guy that was just here. You heard on the earlier recording, you heard a little bit of that conversation. So he's been here several times, videoed the same thing, and they haven't resolved the issue, it doesn't look like. I guess my recommendation from what I'm seeing is these need to be offset so that the water is always going downstream instead of shooting straight across that connection. We've seen this in some other commercial applications where they have a similar problem. If there's no water coming from the left side and the water's coming pretty heavy from the right side, it goes up the left side and then slowly backfeeds downhill back to where we're at and causes a blockage sooner or later. Hopefully if they were offset, it would resolve that problem to some degree. I can't say for absolute certain it will, but that's what our hypothesis is at this point, because the blockage is always happening right here. The other gentleman who was here from another company, he said the same thing. Every time they stick it in, it's blocked right here, and then if they don't clean it from the bathrooms down to here, it blocks up again. I'm going to run a bunch of water from the mop sink, but then it didn't even last from Friday until Monday. So it doesn't take very long when they got heavy volume in the bathrooms. We'll stop recording for now.